What's up, family? What it do, what it do, what it do. If it's your first time checking out the show, this is how it go. You let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. We like to know our people around here. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it, and then I'll come back and give some shout outs and read you guys' comments. I'm gonna start in the super chat. If you want to skip the line, family, jump into the super chat to make sure your comments go noticed. And I'll get right to the business, baby. So we got this guy whose girlfriend bought him a rental property as a gift. I'm assuming for his birthday. And it could, let me see, what was it for? Let's see. Trying to figure out what was it? Birthday, woman. Okay, we just know it's a gift. So we don't know if it's his birthday, Valentine's Day, or whatever, but she bought this gift for him, and he rejected the gift because he did not expect a rental property. He said he was expecting a Rolex watch or a chain. Think about what I just said, family. Think about the gravity of what I just said. You know, there's been recently a big push to counteract spending, unnecessary spending on things that depreciate, with some people talking about buying back the block. And there's a heavy emphasis right now on assets versus liabilities. People are starting to wake up, and they're saying, okay, it's time to stop spending money frivolously. Let's stop throwing money down a black hole and start getting our money, making our money work for us, so that we can get off of this merry-go-round of financial debt, right? So in the middle of all this, in the midst of all this, you have this video that surfaces of a woman trying to give her boyfriend this gift. And he seemingly rejects the gift because he wanted a Rolex watch. I guess he accepts it, but he reluctantly accepts it because he wanted a Rolex watch or a chain. Now, some people have said that he was joking, but you don't joke like that. You know, if it was a joke, let us see the whole joke play out. Don't stop the joke at where it stopped at and make yourself look like a goddamn fool. This dude, I apologize for cussing, fam, but this really got under my damn skin. Like, I'm like, man, send me to the damn moon. Let me move to the moon. How much it costs to live on the moon? And is there any other Americans there? Because just take me somewhere where the Americans are not at. Because every day I see more and more ignorant stuff that people are doing. And so getting back to assets versus liabilities, family. Some people say, well, what do you mean by assets versus liabilities? I think we all got an idea of it, but let's break it all the way down to its lowest compound. Anything that puts money in your pockets is an asset. Anything that takes money away from your pockets is a liability. It's that simple. Think about the stuff that you have around you, the things that you own, from your car to your home, to your jewelry, to your mutual funds, credit cards, whatever that you own, whatever you have, your clothes. Is it making you money or is it costing you money? You dig what I'm saying? And it's that simple. Some examples of assets are cash, investments, rental properties, office equipment, machinery, real estate, things of that nature. And even company-owned vehicles. Those are assets. Liabilities could be anywhere from bank debts, mortgage debt, money owed to someone, accounts payable, wages, taxes owed. Jewelry is, unless your jewelry appreciates like some Rolex watches does, then it's pretty much a liability. It's pretty much costing you money. Some people think because they own things, they own stuff, that they're okay, it's good. They feel like because they own stuff, their money is working for them. But you can own a mansion, and if there is no one inside of that mansion paying you rent, that mansion is a liability. You can own a rental property. Until you put a renter inside of that property and they're paying you monthly rent, it's a liability. You dig what I'm saying? Clothes. I'm not big on clothes. In fact, a lot of my clothes are given to me by designers. And I just don't spend a lot of money on clothes. Every now and then I go to the mall and buy some new stuff, but I don't really care. I don't buy trendy stuff. So my stuff that I do buy, it lasts longer. I get more wear out of it. And a big reason is that I don't, even if I had money to just blow, like more money than I could ever spend in a lifetime, I don't like going to the mall. I don't like the hassle of going inside of the dressing rooms, trying all this stuff on and getting in and out of clothes. I don't like that. I know a lot of women out there, and some of you dudes, y'all ain't got no problem with that. Y'all like the whole experience of shopping and trying new stuff on and all of that. I don't like that. I don't like all of that, getting in and out of clothes and going in the dressing rooms and all of that type of stuff. So I just don't tend to do a whole lot of shopping to buy, clothes. I recently, it's been a while since I had bought some suits and stuff. So when I was running for city council, I went out and bought a whole bunch of suits. But I'm good on suits probably for the next 5 years. I bought a lot of suits. I'm good. It's just, I just don't like wasting money. And I think a big reason is because I appreciate money more than I used to, because I see how fast it can go away from you, how fast you can get money, and even big money, and lose it all. I see. And, money is easy to get, but it's hard to hold on to. And oftentimes it's even harder to find good investments, to make the right investments. So I have a different respect for money than I think most people do. Plus, I remember where I came from, my humble beginnings, coming from the hood, sometimes going to bed at night, and the only way that I could, and my stomach was growling, and I had nothing to put inside of my stomach but water. And I drank water just to get through the night. I did that. I come from eating syrup sandwiches and mayonnaise sandwiches. It got bad like that at times. It wasn't always like that. In fact, most of the times it was not like that, but sometimes it was like that. And so I remember that, and I know anything that happens once can happen again except death. So I handle my money very seriously. I'm not a cheapskate. I just respect my money. I pay for what I want, and my kids, they can get whatever they want. But I also teach my kids to don't get caught up in trendy stuff. Don't get caught up in buying stuff, being a consumer. Be a producer. You know, a consumer is always spending. A producer creates things that makes people spend money. It's a big difference. You want to be you want to be a producer, not a consumer. You dig what I'm saying? Let me go over here to the comments and see what you guys are saying. But this dude, when I saw that video, I was like, this is one of the, y'all excuse my French and pardon my vernacular, but I got to say this. This is really a dumb motherfucker. This is one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. And like I said, if it is a fake, then he should have let that be known and not put himself out there like a clown for clicks. I put a link in the description so you guys can see the video for yourself. It's real short, so you can catch the rest. You can actually watch it and catch the rest of the broadcast. You can actually, you know, open up a different window and watch it and keep and stay in tune to what's happening right here. So yeah, let me see what you guys are saying about this. Oh, and as far as the woman who bought him the rental property, it shows where her head is as far as like buying an asset, but it also shows where her head is to be with a motherfucker that dumb that would choose a Rolex or a chain over a rental property. So something is wrong with her to even be with a dude like that. And here's the thing. There are some women who have means, who have assets, who have access, who will purposely choose a nothing ass dude because they want his swag. He got swag. I want him because he's swag, he cute, he got some pretty hair. So they're dumber than a bag of rocks. They deserve each other. There are some women that want dudes who ain't about nothing because giving them stuff, taking care of them is their way of controlling them. It's no different than how some men handle women. They handle women with their money. They control them with their money. And so they like the women who are not opinionated, the women who are not really, they may be educated as in terms of school or whatever, but they don't have common sense. They like those type of women. They like women who are in distress, who need them. You dig? They like those type of women. Well, I think I like women who need me also, but not in that sense. I mean, need me emotionally, you know, like I don't really want a woman who can't, I used to be like, I don't want a woman that can't live without me. I want a woman that can live without me, but it's good to know, it's good to think that she can't live without me. Make me think you can't live without me. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense to you, family? All right, let's see what you're saying over here. James Jones says, ungrateful piece of trash. Let me jump over here. Crystal says, we try to keep up with each other. It's a joke. To be seen for what? Yeah. Carolyn Alexander says, smart woman is called an ROI, return on investment. Easy says, breaking news, you can now buy a Rolex each year, dummy. Real talk. Depends on how much that rental property going for. It may be able to buy a Rolex, hell, each quarter or each every 6 months, biannually. Loretta Toombs, what's up? Loretta on moderator duty. The playlist specialist says you came a long way from 2000 to 2004, Willie. I hope I did. That's been a lot of years. 2000, that's, you're talking 20 years ago. I hope like hell I came a long way. Yafa Yah says she's buying him property and that's not her husband. What a dummy. They deserve each other. See, I don't really know. I don't really know about that part. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I was dating somebody, like seriously dating somebody, and it was like, you know, we put some time in, I want to see that person win. And, you know, it wouldn't be out of my character to do something like that for somebody that I indeed love, right? I wouldn't. I don't really see that as a major issue. If I'm truly in love with the person and that person loves me, we got a solid rock foundation. Why not gift that person a rental property instead of gifting them a Rolex or, you know, some type of expensive vacation? You know, sometimes people spend, you know, $15,000, $20,000 on vacations often. You know, they'll spend all kind of money on jewelry and stuff like that. Why not, you know, think about it. Sometimes you might, a person might spend over the course of, let's say, in a relationship, a person might spend over the course of a relationship, let's say a relationship lasts 5 years. A person may spend, like gifting that person that they're in a relationship with, they may spend, you know, $10,000 a year just on gifts altogether, just giving that person. That's 50 racks, right? There are some rental properties that you can purchase for $50,000 in Houston, depending on where you go. But more realistically speaking, $100,000 property, if you spent $20,000 a year on a person, on someone with gifts, makes sense to me. Or spread it out over 10 years. 10 years, $10,000 a year, that's $100,000. Go buy rental property for $100,000 instead of giving all those gifts out. How about just save that money and just, you know, give them a rental property. See, I want to see the person win. Like I'm not the type of dude that I'm not an Indian giver. We used to call them Indian givers. You give somebody something and then when y'all break up or you don't like them anymore, or you know, you have a problem with them, you want your stuff back. I'm not that type of person. If I give it to you, it's yours. You know, do what you want to do with it. If I give it to you, I'm not looking for anything else. You know, like I would just hope that you, if I give you something, you take care of what I give you, right? But I'm not an Indian giver. I'm not a type of person that would, and I'm saying Indian giver. That, you know what, I never really thought about it, but that would be racist, right? That would be racist. That would be a bigoted statement. I can't say that. I'm not going to say that. That's offensive to somebody. So I'll withdraw that. I'm just going to tell you, I would not give somebody something and take it back. I wouldn't do that. And I don't want, it doesn't matter. The only thing I want in return is that you take care of what I gave you. You know, I would appreciate that you take care of what I gave you. You do the right thing by what I gave you, right? So there are some people that some cats be like, man, I'm not gonna buy her this, or I'm not gonna do this, man, for her, and I'm not gonna help her get a beauty salon. You know, what if we break up and da-da-da? Man, if I'm with you, I want to see you be the best that you can be. If you're my homie, you're my friend, and I see you trying to get it, and I feel like that our relationship is that strong, and you're going to do the right thing, you got the right business plan and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, I'm with that. You know, if I could help you, I'll help you. So I don't understand how people can be in a relationship with somebody, laying in the bed with somebody, and don't want that person to be, or don't do everything that you can do to help that person be the best person that they can become. Like, why are people getting into these relationships? Why do you even make friends with somebody and you're like withholding support, right? I don't believe in that. Anybody that come into my life that I have a personal relationship with, even if they exit my life, they're going to be better off after the relationship with me. Even if it goes sour, they're going to be better off than they were before they met me. I am going to do something to enrich their lives, because otherwise, why are we even in any kind of relationship? Why do we have these relationships if we're not trying to make each other better, right? I don't get it. I don't get that how some people can be that way. Okay, this is a good question. Anonymous says, how come the women is stupid? She wants to say, how come the woman is stupid? We can't win for losing. We meet who's in your surrounding. Black men come in all sorts. Some people are just into flesh, and flesh don't see tomorrow. Okay, the reason why we say the woman is stupid is because, number one, I'm not saying she's stupid for purchasing the property for him. I'm saying she's stupid for being with that type of dude. Any dude that would prefer a Rolex watch over a rental property, is something is wrong with him unless that Rolex watch costs more, a significant amount of money more than the rental property. Because even if the Rolex watch costs more, retails for more money, what is the market value of the Rolex watch? That's what you have to consider, because you can go buy a Rolex watch for, $50,000. The minute you walk out the store with it, it's now worth, $40,000 or $45,000. So what is the price of the Rolex watch versus the price of the rental property? I'm assuming that Rolex watch, he just wants a Rolex watch. So I'm assuming that even one of the nicer Rolex watches, if you want to get into the 20s and the 30s, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than a rental property. And it is and no matter what, the Rolex watch is a liability, not an asset. It is a liability. So I'm saying she's stupid for being with a guy that's stupid. That's all I'm saying. You got to be mentally deranged to prefer a piece of jewelry over a piece of property. Unless, like I said, that piece of jewelry was significantly more of more value than that piece of property is. And even if it was, when I say significantly more value, I mean market value, not retail value. Because retail value drops the moment that you buy it. It drops immediately. What is the market value of that piece of jewelry? I can tell you right now, I got some jewelry that I paid so much money for that I'm not going to even sell it, because I can't get more than 20 cents on the dollar. And let's just say it's in the six figures. So I'm not going to even sell it. I'm just going to hold on to it and just hold on to it and hold on to it. and, you know, and just hold on to it. I just don't feel right selling it. Jewelry is one of the worst investments a person can make, unless you're making the investment for resale purposes. You think I'm lying? When a person get low, what do? First thing they do is take that stuff to the pawn shop. Take your favorite piece of jewelry to the pawn shop more than once. And you're gonna, and the next thing you know, you ain't gonna be able to get it out. Chapel Hannah says, did she leave him for being so ungrateful? I bet she didn't. She probably doubled down on him even more. She probably was like, I knew this was a dumb nigga. I don't like my baby. I love him so much. She probably got wet. It probably turned on even more. I knew I had me a good dummy. This is a good dummy. This dummy ain't going nowhere. I got this dummy. I know my dummy. What's up, Miss Christy Love? Cleve J says he probably owed child support. You know what? If that was the case, any type of anything goes in his name, child support gets first dibs. They will seize the property. Ryan James says, my smartphone took the place of my watch long ago. That dysfunctional Negro doesn't know how to be functional with the tools he got. And he got a woman buying him property. Where did I go wrong in life? Real talk. Real talk. Terrell Miller says he should have told her to give him $100,000. It would have been the same thing. He would have just taken the $100,000 and went and bought some Rolexes. That's probably why she bought him the rental property. She probably was trying to get him on the right track and get him to start thinking along the lines of assets versus liabilities. She was probably trying to give him a little push in that direction. And, you know, he's stuck, and he just couldn't get out of neutral. I won't even say neutral. He couldn't get out of park. That's why she probably could have given him $100,000. She said, no, I'm gonna buy you some property, and trying to see what he could do with it. But see, you got to cultivate that property. See, the rental property, it takes work. Who knows? Maybe it needed some repairs or whatever, but even without repairs, you still have to cultivate the property. You still have to deal with tenants and collect rent and make repairs and things of that nature, and pay taxes and things like that. And he probably was not willing to do all of those things. This is just a sick puppy, though. Sad, sad, sad situation. But in any event, family, I just want to bring that to y'all real quick, bring that to your attention and get the conversation going on that. Let's focus, family, on assets versus liabilities. Let's try to do better. And I'll just tell you again, real quick, the difference between assets and liabilities is anything that puts money in your pocket is an asset. Anything that takes money away from your pocket is a liability. And it's as simple as that. Till next time, fam, I appreciate y'all. Love you for real. No more talk.